Hi! On this episode of NSFW, we're joined by Brett the Amtrak of Roundsville. What do we do? Well, I'm glad you asked, friend. The tranny party is here. Also, we have a real hornswoggling time picking an opening video and decided to take up half the show with pre-show. Is it going to be funny? Probably not, but you're already downloaded it, so you might as well listen to it. It's all coming up along with musical guest Jake Goldman of Otsego right
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
This is NSFW, episode 102 for November 15, 2011. What in the Brushwood?
This episode of NSFW is brought to you by Ford, featuring Wi-Fi connectivity with available Sync and My Ford Touch. Now your car can become a Wi-Fi hotspot. Check it out in the new 2012 Ford Focus at Ford.com/technology. And Squarespace.com, the fast and easy way to create a high-quality website or blog. For a free trial and 20% off your new account for 6 months, go to Squarespace.com and use offer code NSFW11.
And just like that, it is go time for NSFW, the new show full of wind, the new sauce for the Webernets, the show that is curiously tastes like almonds today. We are actually here. We have live in studio your friend of mine, Mr. Brett Roundsville's live in studio to join us, and of course joined as always by one Justin Robert Young the first. What's going on, Professor JRY?
Oh, Jesus, Herbert Christ, Brian. Do we have a goddamn show for you folks tonight? We are going to play a game that we have started calling Tranny Party.
Nothing can go wrong with this bit. Already from out of the gates, we're calling it Tranny Party, of course.
If you've been to a tranny party in your life, you know, boy, is it a humdinger. Bring the kids. And that's what's going to happen tonight.
Before we get too far into the show, I just want to let you guys know that my absolute favorite NSFW shows to be part of are the ones where I agree to do the show having absolutely no idea what kind of game we're playing and how it's going to go. And that's really my favorite type of NSFW show because I love hating myself the next morning.
Dude, do you get the NSFW show hangover? Because, like, no lie, I'll tell you, on the best episodes, I wake up and I'm just like,
what did I do?
You guys really you feel regret? Like, I literally, there's not a thing I've said on this show that I've ever woken up and been like, man, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
That's because you have nothing to lose, and you're half robots is the problem. There's no way.
Probably that.
There's no way you can. Look at this. The chat room is throwing my failures back in my face. And Frank, NACA 2011. He's Justin Robot Young.
That was really inappropriate for you to say and Frank on the Game On show.
Okay,
that was really inappropriate for you to say that.
All right, let's talk about this tranny party. Let's get this tranny train back on the road.
I'm Brian Brushwood. I got to be a trending topic while Muammar Gaddafi was getting...
Is it worldwide now? Brian Brush is a trending topic worldwide?
You're on the front page of Twitter.
No. I'm on the front page of Twitter?
Yes.
No.
All right, back on the tranny train.
Yeah, please. Let's get back. Let's focus on our business, the business of tranny training. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What? How does that one? Are we gonna start with that one, or you want to move ahead?
That was. No, we're not going to start with that. We're gonna start with basically the pre-show. Normally, what happens on the show is if you're watching live, Brian finds a bunch of videos and then talks with the chat room to find out which one is going to be the opening video, and that's normally how these shows begin. We did not begin like that in this episode because we couldn't choose, okay? We had too many strong contenders.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. We want to take you guys behind the curtain And you guys are going to be the ones who decide for us live which one we're going to open the show. So officially, the show hasn't even opened, even though we clearly have started the show at this point.
Well, no, that's a metaphor for what is actually happening, which is not the show happening. The show still hasn't happened. This is a theoretical show right now. It is not quite there, yet here is a transitive property.
This is all St. Elsewhere. This is all happening in the mind of an autistic child, is what you're saying.
Is this another Lost episode?
That's a metaphor, the autistic child.
A metaphor for the beginning of this episode.
Yes. And like Brett slurring the word NSFW
several times
5 minutes
several
ago was a
times.
metaphor for the show not beginning yet.
Exactly.
Oh, that's actually a great point.
Okay, so
now I understand why it was so poorly spoken earlier.
Okay, so
Because we hadn't actually started the show yet. That actually makes a lot of sense. Now I understand. Let's continue not starting the show so I can continue not speaking.
Okay, so look, here's the thing. A lot of people didn't catch what we were doing in the pre-show, so I'm going to actually cue up our first. What was originally going to be... I'm going to play what was originally going to be... This is the longest one, and we wouldn't have been able to play the whole thing for it regardless, but this is the Gag Quartet doing Le Internet Medley, and it's got, like, if you're hip to a lot of internet memes, you'll notice that there are like 40 of them crammed into this episode, and this thing, it's amazing how many people sent this to us. Now, did you know this second meme here, Justin?
I had to look this one up. This was Leak Spin, which I was not big on. But apparently, a lot of these are Reddit, big Reddit memes.
Well, Reddit is definitely the pulse of the internet. But it wasn't until I saw that chick spinning the leak there that I was like, okay, this is some kind of leak spinning meme around which I see chat room clearly knows it. They all think they're saying that's the third. Sorry about that.
So that isn't Gilligan's Island.
No, that was definitely not the theme to Gilligan's Island they were playing. See, and then we get into Keyboard Cat, friend of the show. May he rest in peace.
I like this surf version, though.
See, now, I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if you saw, but they put the Gregory brothers in there for like exactly 3 frames during one clap.
But at least they were doing the hand clap, so at least it fit.
That's true. Then it goes to Trollolo.
Why does it look like they're in South Florida?
Maybe they are.
Well, no, because they're in Israel, which has like the identical climate as South Florida.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are they in Israel? It does look like South Florida.
No, because I thought they were in South Florida. Because I'm like, oh, a bunch of Jewish-looking kids in that kind of climate. It looks like South Florida. Turns out they were from the OG South Florida, Israel.
the original South Florida. Man, this thing just keeps on going. I think the answer, clearly, as awesome as this video
this is where it gets killer, though.
Yeah, where it goes over the top.
This is where it gets epic.
So we got to have these guys on as a music guest, right? Because I think it was Gatowag was saying he's pretty sure he can get them on.
Well, Cheeto from Chad.
Cheeto, that's who it was.
Chad said that he has been in contact with him and said that they're interested in coming on. So.
Well, hell's to the yeah.
I just want to say that no matter what Brian says, I think this is a great video.
No, okay. I love this video. It's a great video.
And here's heavy metal waffle cat.
Yep. And then even the ending, like they just cram them in at the end there. Was that Charlie the Unicorn with the llamas thing at the end?
Nice.
Bill Meeks says, I don't like it much, but I'm a hater, which is something I never would have thought about Bill Meeks.
So as far as opening videos go, that was an awesome video, but it was really long, right?
Yeah, no, too long for an opening video, right? But it would be great to have them on as a music guest, right?
Yes.
So Justin thinks you are a racist.
Thinks I'm a racist?
No. I'm the racist. I just agree with what Brett says, which it makes him a racist by default.
Wait, what did I say?
Listen.
You got it.
They don't call it the Rounceville scale for nothing.
No, they call it that because of drunken Tom Merritt.
How ticked off
dare
are
you besmirch sweet Tom Merritt's character?
How mad do you get that just Tom Merritt randomly one time just calls you a racist? And actually, I don't know if it was Tom Merritt. Wasn't it Justin who was saying like
Nope.
he was afraid of the quad thing that your racism was gonna rain down upon him or something?
No, because we were all in the same room. It was during South by.
No, wait, you
Yeah.
were never called a racist until South by?
Well, that's when the Rounceville scale happened with South by.
Okay, well then,
sure.
yeah, then that would definitely be that. Because before that, it was the poor Ryan Connolly. Like,
Yeah.
the best thing that ever happened to Ryan Connolly was Brett Rounceville
Rounceville
being
scale.
called a racist.
Yes. No, in fact, the first time that I had met Ryan in the flesh and his lovely then fiance and now wife, the introduction was, oh, and this is Justin. He's the reason why people keep calling me racist. I shook her hand.
All right, so that was the first one. You saw the first one that we had, but then
And to me, epic. I mean, listen, yeah, it's like 3.5 minutes, but Jesus, it's like the Who Framed Roger Rabbit of the internet.
Yeah.
It's great, man. It has this great like Hard Day's Night sort of vibe where they're all just sort of running around being silly. It's amazing. And I don't care how many obscenities Brian has said in the pre-show about how bad the video sucks.
That's not true.
Fantastic.
You know I love that video. Okay, so
That's not what you look it up in the pre-show, gang.
head on over to bbliveshow.com. Okay, so this will be our second entry for opening video here. This one comes. This is called Gollywood Direct. Is the person who posted it? 2016. It's a post-apocalyptic movie from Ghana. I don't know if this is for reals, though. I'm tempted to think this is fake, in the vein of Terabatsatsula and the Ugandan.
How do you mean it's fake?
don't
Gollywood is what they call the Ghana movie industry.
Okay, I don't know, though. Here, let's take
All
a
right,
look.
set in the
You
near
tell me
future.
if you think this is real. 30 seconds, go.
2016.
Questi 2016, se se Ghana, beh,
Woyɛ ne kɔnfranse fiba.
2016.
Ɔmo deɛ bɛyɛ ka nam ama ɔmo se.
2016. 2016.
Nkumaji fa hodi Ghana na mo.
2016.
Ɔmo kɔ paradise.
2016.
I'm gonna call this legit. I don't see how that can't be legit. It's not like your racist comment about it being a bunch of frat boys making that is clearly not true. Like, where are frat boys even going to find that set?
This is so true. Okay. A couple of things. First of all, I can't decide which I like more. The rampant abuse of copyright, where you have the Terminator, you have the Alien, the Predator, just all
the
of these,
Matrix.
like just downloading all of these elements from
Yeah.
some pirate website and throw it all in there. To the random squishing of women with CG cars and the random kicking of infant children.
Yep.
I mean, it's this is my winner. It's short, it's sweet, it's everything that is.
But if you're listening
But
to
it's
this
not
audio, you
audio.
have no goddamn idea what the hell happened.
Right.
Oh,
You hear
okay.
a dude yelling in 2016 and somebody screaming in a bunch of language that might as well be poppycock gibberish to you unless you're from the African continent.
Wow, that was a little
I was not entirely sure I understood what that meant, but it certainly was very
I'm just saying, like, all the funny parts of it are visual. So everybody who's listening right now...
No, I agree with that.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do with that? That's a whole big jumble of silliness that you have rolling around your head. You don't know what to make heads or tails of. Meanwhile, if somebody else is watching it on their flat screen at home, laughing it up, slapping their knees so hard.
So for you, this is...
Some sucker turns red.
This is like kind of a haves and the this is an Occupy NSFW moment for you, where it's like, why should the top 1% who watch the video and live have all the lulls? You need to spread it to the other 99.
Well, I'm just saying, listen, there's a lot of people that listen to this audio, and if I speak for the audio listeners have no tongues.
Whoa, maybe you don't understand what the word listener means.
And you're the onceler, trying to chop down their labs and weave blankets.
From the chat room, they're like, don't be such a sensist, man. Don't think that you can speak for other people's senses.
I'm just saying. You're there behind the curtain.
That's Oculus.
Like
okay.
But why don't they have tongues?
Because they were cut out in a horrible accident.
Okay, what about this? Think about this. We got the Game On show going. You're writing for the Game On. I'm loosely affiliated with Game On. Maybe we should do a gaming.
I've never heard of Game On.
It's a delightful show. You can watch the beta.
Is that the show where you make insensitive jokes about World War II?
No, that's the show where I do this. Why don't we do something game related? For example, this one here is titled "Can't Fly Jets, Drive Them Instead," and it appears to be from Battlefield 3. See, come on, that's funny because it's like you're supposed to fly jets instead of driving them.
I have one word.
Brian, I'm going to go ahead and give you take two. Explain why that's funny.
Justin Robert Young for NSFW.
Do you want to play a clip of me to explain to the people why that was funny?
You know why? Because look at this. They're laughing. They're laughing.
Why are you avoiding
Except for Bill Meeks. Bill Meeks, who says he hates that he doesn't hate it. Except for T2. Okay, they don't like it. All right, so that one's out. Okay, well, why don't we do...
I'm sorry. I thought that you have a very keen insight on this. I wanted to hear it.
Are you done?
I'm asking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fill the show with interesting analysis and conversation.
Analysis. Here, I have no words for that video. It made me feel like this.
No luck on that. Oh! 3 guys playing horse. It's fantastic.
You got HO? Is that right? HO? HO?
Whoa!
Now that was your
pick. There's a funny clip.
Go on.
See, you got your Sam Jackson, who was famous in 1999 when the first lockout happened. And now he's still super famous. If anything, he's become more of a celebrity and more kind of parodied for that sort of style. So now you have a clip that's like 13 years old, and it's all of a sudden completely relevant since the NBA is back on strike. We're probably going to miss a season. It's going to be hilarious. Everyone's laughing at it right now. 3 guys playing horse. It's fantastic.
This just in from Patrick Delahanty.
We play this all the time.
Whoa!
Now you see, I think it's one of those things where I think it'll be better and funnier as.
You're so good at keeping a straight face. I have no idea how that's happening.
I think it'll be the kind of thing that, with repetition, will be very funny.
I'm sorry, you said repetition, and I got an itchy trigger.
No, that's true. That's true. That's fair enough. Okay, I got a wild card for you. In our our Norwegian bureau sent this in. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to. Actually, I'm going to hold back this one because I think this one's got a chance. But meanwhile, this one came from our show. This is our beta. Game on.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. Let's do it in the butt. Okay.
I would like to point out that this is not a looped clip. That I sat there, I sat there shaking my butt for that long on the actual game on set. Which, by the way,
you certainly did. But again, this one, if I'm taking, let's say I'm training to run a triathlon, right? And I love my NSFW.
And I don't have a tongue.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm tongueless, and that's why I'm running the triathlon to support tongueless research.
Okay,
that's not research to cure a loss of a tongue, but rather scientists who are tongueless and need mouth implants.
I'm feeling very empathetic. He's making a great case.
No. And I run every day, and I listen to my NSFW, and I'm like, oh man, I love this show. It sure is funny. And then we just play that. They're like, why are we playing this song that's been so old and done to death? And I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, well, number one, if you're running triathlons, why the hell are you listening to this show? That is the most asinine part to me.
Are you there? So you're saying there's not one person who runs a triathlon that listens to this show? Is that what you're saying?
I'll tell you what. Whoever actually runs a triathlon and listens to this show, I will send them an autographed copy of our number one comedy album, Night Attack.
But you have to show photographic proof of your tonguelessness.
Yeah, yes. Only if you have no tongue. Then we'll send you a T-shirt.
I will guarantee you that somebody who listens to us may not be live. Maybe somebody who listens to us on the track every Thursday morning. You know, they get up early
during
2
exercise
o'clock in the morning. They're making the grade, baby. They're putting in their dues, and they love listening to us. And they are gonna come back and they're gonna take that comment and they're going to shove it in your face until it comes out of your nose.
Okay, and then they'll cut out my tongue, and they're like, now you're one of us, Brushwood. Okay, then I
More
guess...
sound like,
tongueless callback.
All right, I'm going to have to bust out my Norwegian, my Hail Mary. This is my one Hail Mary for opening of the show. It's only got 5,000 views. And it appears to be authentic and undiscovered. It's actually labeled as 25258352525_44597.mp4. And it looks like this.
So I recognize that this one doesn't play the audio any better, but I really like this one for 2 reasons.
Why is that?
One, because it plays really well visually.
No,
I really like it. And 2, because hypothetically, if I were tongueless and training for a triathlon, that would get me super pumped to finish out my second lap.
Clearly, Bill Meeks loves this one.
What it is?
No.
For
once, forget the tongueless triathlon trainees. Forget them. Just for once, let us have our moment. Let this be a Diamond Club moment instead of having it for the entire coal industry.
Club, that's top secret.
Yeah. Okay, we won't say what it is. If you want to know what it is, you got to look up 25258352525_44597.mp3.
Or for once in your freaking tongueless life, come watch the video version.
Oh my god! Wow, open hostility to the audio files. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's kick it over to the chat room, man. I say you guys let us know which one it's got to be, and they're saying to Goose the tranny, honky. Oh my God! They actually made a poll for it.
I wonder if we'll crash it immediately.
Well, this one is the one that Dan Darks put together, so I actually think there's a pretty good chance that we're going to be able to make it work. I can't find the poll anymore. You guys will have to post the poll, but pretty clear. Now, maybe it's because there was the whole duck phenomenon. Whatever happened to the ducks? All those ducks. All right, here we go. We go to the straw poll right here. Pick a video. All the memes, 2016, driving jets, white guys playing horse, Schwood shaking it,
or 2595643.
I'm going to do Duck Parade. Vote, and looks like Duck Parade for the win. Holy cow, look at it, coming in real time. And I don't think we're crushing it either.
This is Dirk's handiwork?
This isn't Instapoll. This is a different one.
This is Daniel Dirks put this together. Straw poll.
And by the way, 2016 is winning.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. That is the dumbest. How can you think that?
Oh, wait, that one looks like a 4.
Duck Parade is at 40%. All the memes is at 19%. 2046 is now at 19%. I see what you're saying. You're saying that looked like 49%. You were doing math, not visual. Look, I think Duck Parade wins it. And I'll tell you what, why don't we all win? We'll have all the memes on the show.
Pre-show ever, by the way.
Yeah, we should really start the show pretty soon.
We should start the show.
Okay. You know what? Forget it. Here, well, let's go ahead. Let me start it with this footage right here.
And white run. Hello, sir.
What are you doing?
So we're gonna disregard everything we just did.
Ow! Woo!
I'm not feeling good about this. Wonder if a shield would
Rip
be
it
helpful.
up! Oh!
I wonder if a
You
shield,
got one too!
I think shield will be helpful here.
Great, man! Rah!
What is this?
Oh no!
Rock!
Oh wait, bleep that, Tony.
Whoa!
Hit him!
Hit him!
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Now we can start the show. It's time for NSFW. Now in our third digit here.
I can't believe you just randomly chose that.
They love it. I'm sorry. Have you not seen this show before? Hey guys, it's time for NSFW. I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by my inevitable Hulk co-host, Justin Robert Young. What's going on, Justin? You ready to start the show?
I've converted to Islam, Brian. My name is no longer Justin Robert Young. It's now Squarespace.com.
What an odd way to start the
name
show.
in Islam that I've taken to serve God. Of course, that God is the God of reliable web hosting and fantastic-looking websites.
And his name is Rahabliator.
Squarespace.com is my name. My slave name, Justin Robert Young, has been retired.
Okay.
Want to know why I believe in, and by the way, it's not Islam, it's web design. Well, Jesus Christ, Brian, it's the easy-to-use UI for creating and managing a website or blog, optimized for both beginners and CSS experts. Hundreds of design templates to choose from so you can customize your designs to fit your needs. I'll tell you what, if you got an iPhone, iPad, or Android apps, you can update your blogs on the go quicker than Brian can fall on his pink face laughing at this ad read. And if you can see that, then you're watching the video version. You're not one of those tongueless runners that has such a good time listening to us while you're training for your biathlon. It's several modules website, blog content, form build, Flickr photo display, Twitter widget, social media buttons, and Google Maps. Website tracking, permission, access handling, cloud architecture for speed, size, and stability. The 3 S's. As you know, folks, I live my life by the 3 S's as the Lord has laid out before me, and that's why me, Squarespace.com, recommends Squarespace.com for you and yours. It's the holiday season. Don't be left out in the cold. Head on over to squarespace.com/NSFW and make sure that you use the offer code that is NSFW11. I'm sorry, I didn't want to get political there, but I had to.
I liked it when you saved it from being like too religious by shouting out Jesus Christ and then changing subject. Oh, thank you, Justin.
So there we go. NSFW11 is where you want to go to Squarespace.com. If you go to Squarespace.com/NSFW. Oh yeah, by the way, what are you gonna get for NSFW11? It's a free trial and 20% off your new account for 6 months. And if you don't like that, then you hate the Lord our God, Squarespace.com.
All right. Right now, we got a straw poll going right now for who's smarter. Justin Robert Young, Brian Brushwood, bro, or Chat Realm. I'm going to vote for Chat Realm. And
I like
wow.
second bro.
Unsurprisingly, Chat Realm running away with 70% of the vote. Although the second bro, not the first, but the second bro seems to be climbing
second
fast.
Second bro is really who I like in this one. I think second bro's coming up like 7-Up.
Oh, wow.
Hey, man, you ready to bring in the trannies?
Yeah. God, I've loved trannies my whole life. I love to round them up and just get up in their faces and go.
Right, we should explain what we're talking about here. We're talking about translationparty.com. If you go to translationparty.
But I would appreciate it if they stopped using my slave name in that
in that poll. Here, give me an English phrase. Go. Here, my slave name was Justin, but now it's a tranny party. There we go. It's going to translate this back and forth to Japanese until it finds equilibrium. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go.
Now it says, my name is Justin Slave, and now is a she-male party. So what it does is basically, so you take your translation and you just keep going back and forth until eventually it's the same goddamn thing.
Right, until it hits equilibrium is the way they put it there. Equilibrium. My name is Justin Slave, and now is a she-male party. So, yes. So that's what's going on. And you can see all the iterations here. So what we did was... instead of doing anything productive, like we were supposed to today, I told John to spend all day working with Chat Realm to take a bunch of phrases that we should know from popular culture and maybe books, TV shows, movies, that kind of thing, and run them through the translation party. And actually, my favorite was the one the example that I put in there earlier. I'm going to put here, and you. Oh wait, what was it? And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who would attempt to poison and destroy my children. Is that what it is?
My brothers.
Attempt to poison and destroy my... I thought it was children, but I'll put brothers here. Brothers.
Brothers.
And you will know... you will know my...
Keeps going, huh?
Yeah, that does. My name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Period. And then I'm going to...
Cheeto in the chat room says, this is a common phrase, which, I mean, maybe not to the rest of society, but to me and Brian.
Oh, very. And I will strike down upon thee.
Basically, where's the beef to me and Brian?
Yeah, exactly. I'll strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. And so to Japanese, and then back, and then back, and then back. My brother and I are trying to destroy the poison of rage.
Show it on the screen.
It is on the screen.
No, I can't see it.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know why you're so angry. This is very odd for me. There you go. Keep going.
There we go.
My brother was angry, and I've been trying to destroy the great poison of vengeance. Smite thee. I set my name. I'll lay out the vengeance of the Lord. I know. I know. Okay, so let me open up the document here that John put together. And so none of us know any of these. These are all secret from all of us here. So I'm going over to Chat Realm here. And tranny party translation category villain quotes. Do you guys just want to chime in? Whoever thinks they have it first, or do you want to go in order? You want to go in the round and then see if we hand it over. If you don't get it, you pass it on to the next guy. How about that?
I say it's a gang. It's a big gang F here at the tranny party.
All right. So whoever jumps in first. All right. I need to change the contract. I'm over it, and pray, please do not change it. See, I know this.
I'm altering the deal. Please pray I don't hurt any farther.
Okay, but you see, yeah, I said I know this one, and then you shouted. This is what I wanted to avoid was all of us shouting at each other.
Dude, you gotta understand. Sometimes in a gang F, you gotta hold your own, baby. You gotta jump in.
Wow.
I
All right, so
go
yeah,
deep.
I think that's fair.
I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it further. But here's the other problem: is you're all concerned for the talkies out there. Then you can be the one to read them, because I'm going to be the one that just shouts out, I know it, halfway when you're reading it.
Well, no, we can each switch off who reads it.
All right, here, you're the winner, so you get to read it, and there we go. I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. We don't need no hint. Movie quotes. Wow, somebody orchestrated up. Somebody got a
Doesn't that make the
polish.
bit so much better, everybody?
It does.
Breathe it in.
Yes.
Breathe it in.
Like a breath of fresh air.
Dude, they seriously love it, man. All right.
Taste it. Unless you're an audio listener. In which case.
Okay, so this one here, read it for us, Justin.
You need to scroll it up a little bit.
Why?
Because I can't read it at the bottom of the screen. Okay.
All right.
Please tell me the meaning of fun. Are you that me? What? Why is that funny? I am interesting about it, mean.
Joe Pesci. That's all I can say.
Joe Pesci. Wait, you got to say the quote though.
I can't remember the quote.
You gotta go quote deep.
It's got to be from freaking Goodfellas. We were
Yeah, for sure it's
you
from
know,
Goodfellas.
Am I funny? What does that mean? That I'm funny? I'm funny like a clown to you? Is that why I'm funny?
Ah, looks like Brian got it.
What? That was totally. I could have done it.
What do you mean
well.
I'm funny? You mean the way I talk? What funny how? I mean, what's funny about it? But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like a clown. I amuse you, Goodfellas. That's one for me. That's one for the good guys.
What?
Here, you could read this one.
That was not even close to verbatim.
I think it was word for
Mine
word.
was as close to verbatim as you were,
No.
and I just shouted Joe Pesci.
No, if you play
Brett,
it back.
did you hear the sound for you?
Did you
I don't
hear
know.
that-
Let's listen. Let's listen a little more closely this time. For Brett.
Okay.
All right.
The new winning sounds really weird.
That's
right?
No, that's
Am I
not
right?
winning. That's him laughing
No,
at
wait.
you.
Play it one more time.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Yeah, that's definitely winning.
That's not a winning sound.
How is that not a winning sound?
That's because he hasn't found the white women for one, and he's just wandering around the desert asking where the white women are at.
But it totally got him out of a jam, yo.
Can you shut up?
Yeah. Can we get back to the tranny party?
We have a very serious tranny party here.
But I feel like we're having a tranny party that I totally just won, and I got gypped
their
out of.
high-heeled toes to the ground in such impatience.
You are most certainly not winning this tranny party.
I think I won that round.
No, okay.
Got cigarettes on each other's faces.
Are you? I'm sorry. What?
It's a tranny party, baby.
All right. This one here. Read it. This is category is opening numbers. Read it out loud to us.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Go.
Faith and despair, but we all move, and we are expected to announce the wheel to find the life cycle of the wound path.
Oh my God. What?
The
circle of life.
Circle of life.
Oh.
And it moves us all. It defines our face. And there's a lion talking in this movie.
I think I won this round too.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to Brett for saying "Ha, Sanya," to something or other. Let's see if he's right. If he's right, and it is the opening of the Lion King. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope. Give that. You gotta give it. Come on, play it. Play it.
I have so many winning sounds.
Like Rockefeller. What was that?
all the winning sounds belong to me.
Carmen San Diego. All right, here we go. This one I'll go ahead and read. In 1987, we're in front of everyone. You need to authenticate your ancestors. It becomes possible to create a new country to explore different continents. Proposal is the same as focusing on the concept of freedom. Category, speeches.
Why don't you play or show the hint?
Wait, you want the hint? So you're saying we have takers.
This is the Gettysburg Address.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so you say it's the Gettysburg Address.
Yes.
All right, you're locked in. You can't change your mind.
Okay.
I'm going to show the hint. in recent years, the man behind this speech has picked up a new hobby in hunting vampires.
Yes.
Oh, crap. I think you're right.
No, I think this is Magic Johnson announcing he has HIV.
Survey says
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth onto this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal, you trannies.
No big deal, but I'm really good at this game.
You really are. So you're ahead 2-1.
3-0.
Quotable quotes. Read it, Justin.
I have very little to do with your
I'll get you and your little dog, too.
Oh, good job.
I have very
this
little.
Is Milo and Otis, the one where they bang.
That's got to be Wizard of Oz. I have very little to do with your dog. I
think this is the aristocrats joke.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. All right, so that's the Tranniesburg Address is the title of this episode. All right, read this one. So it's 2-1, Justin. You got to bring it up from the rear at this tranny party.
Me.
Narration.
One day, you may be able to cruise around Buffalo Bear watching ordinary people.
This is
Guy on a Buffalo.
This is after sunrise.
No, it's Bill Murray.
This is Buffalo 66.
This is Guy on a Buffalo. One day, the guy on a buffalo. Something.
Bill Murray. Something about groundhogs.
No. This is Herman Cain.
you want
this is actually a direct quote.
Yeah, this one
Show
is
the hint.
The hint is one key word should give it away.
The key word is bear. No.
All right.
It's ordinary people. I think it's the movie Ordinary People.
Ordinary people. Okay, and one day the guy
Stevie
on the buffalo.
Wonder. I was right. It was Ordinary People.
One day the guy on the buffalo was cruising around the plains.
You get it, Brian. Okay. That's for you. You put that in your shopping cart.
It's Buffalo Town. All right, opening lines. Hang up my clothes in the closet of my room now, and I have it. We can hear it cackling. Once I can hear the girl, you can always listen to you because what you guys are doing, it is important. That good.
I think it's Friday by Rebecca Black.
Hang up my clothes in the closet of my room. Now I have it. We can hear it cackling. All right. What do you say?
Shoot. I think it's R. Kelly.
I'm gonna say, because I'm in the closet. I got nothing. I got nothing at all. You want to see the hint?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it's Katie. I think Katie said all of these words.
I have no idea. Are you? Oh my God. I'm all the way down in my room, in my closet, hanging up clothes, and I can hear you guys cackling up there. And I'm sure if I can hear you, the girls can hear you. So whatever you guys are doing, it better be important. That's from
Brian. That is, of course, the famous opening line from the album Night Attack. Available on Amazon.com and conspicuously $2 more than it should be on iTunes.
I can't believe none of us got that, dude. We suck so bad.
Listen to that piece of dog poop.
Yeah, all right. Okay, this is speeches. I think it's 3-2-1 right now.
I actually believe I have 47 points.
I know. You also believe that there's a god called Squarespace.com.
Shut up, you ingrate buffoon.
The streets shall flow with the blood of the non-believers.
Listen, Brian,
Yeah,
seriously. If you listen real quote, you can hear the voice of God.
If you listen real quote.
If I can listen real close.
Just quiet, real quiet.
Is this still pre-show?
Shh, be quiet. I want to hear it. Shh. God, make yourself known to me.
Shut up.
Whoa!
That reminds me, I actually prayed to God today and it came true.
He totally did.
Whoa!
He knows it. He's telling you. He wants you to know that he knows.
Whoa! All right. Speeches.
Is that me?
Sure.
I have the freedom and justice for all people with the kingdom of God, inseparable from the stands under the banner of one
This is
true
Pledge of
American.
Allegiance.
Yeah, is that no? I think this is Martin Luther King. I have a
No.
dream.
I believe this is the opening monologue to the first episode of Roseanne.
What opening monologue?
The one where she reads the Pledge of Allegiance.
And then spits on the ground. The hint is you probably memorized this earlier in your life. Oh,
oh, maybe it is Roseanne.
Like that time I watched Roseanne.
All right. Yep, that's it. You win. Justin Robert Young gets a point.
Wait, what?
Justin, No, Justin.
No, wait, what?
No, Justin definitely had that first.
Well, hypothetically, if you had to play music for me on that one, what would it sound like?
Oh, that would probably sound a little bit like...
What is wrong with your face?
I was hoping you'd do...
So many strange winning sounds.
Oh, my God. I wanted to... okay, here we go. Legends is the category. All right.
All they do we have?
8, like 2 more. So you have a chance to come back from. Well, I'm sorry. Did you have an appointment you needed to get to? You're too busy making the funny. All they need to clear the ring of all people is to find a ring of iron rings to rule out a combination of these dudes who
ring
need
to rule them all. Lords.
And in the darkness bind them.
Lords and rings.
This is from Weekend at Bernie's. This is the one where Andrew Silverman buys rings to put on because he's into Heavy D.
Let me actually check this.
How much am I winning by now?
You're barely
winning by a dozen
there.
points. Barely winning by a dozen points.
This was from Weekend at Bernie's 3, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, there it is. All right, we got one more. This is for
Brett got that one. Brett, you're back up to 0.
This is 8,000.
All right.
Actually, we got one practice and then one final one. The practice final one is, I read this. You pay careful look at it. You can go to a double rainbow butterfly for high availability.
Double complete rainbow.
Yeah, I'm going to say that too. Reading rainbows.
Oh, look at that.
God.
Minus 40 points each. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
So that finally means we're all 3 tied, which means it all comes down to this last one. Hold on. It's the last episode. Here we go. For 8 billion points. We're tied up, all 3 of us. Inbox quietly. Please do not try to spam the training.
This is Francis Scott Key's The Star-Spangled Banner.
Inbox quietly.
No.
Please do not try to spam the training.
This is Robert Frost, the Road Less Traveled.
Inbox
Brian,
quietly.
Your final guess.
Inbox quietly. Please do not try to spam the training.
I'm changing mine to Mein Kampf.
Inbox quietly. Please do not try to spam the training. That's the quiet inboxes. I don't know. I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
No, it's inbox quietly. Please do not try to spam the training.
Yeah, but I feel
actually I'm changing mine. This is the opening monologue to Training Day, where Denzel Washington reads the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, it's something. I don't know. I just feel I can't.
Brian, you're gonna have to make a guess right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna pause and break for our sponsor real quick.
Justin Robert Young for NSFW. Do you want maximum no spam?
All right, and we're back. I'm gonna say Little Women.
All right.
Oh, man.
We all lost.
We were all so close, though.
Damn it.
You all lost right now, Brian.
At least I lost the least.
It was your ad read. It was for
by the way, we played about 7 times more than the guy who runs Mail Route has bought ad time.
I know, but
it goes to show you the value of an NSFW ad.
Wow. Yeah, the final score is I got E, Jury got -I, and Amtrekker got pi.
Hey!
Wow.
I'm pretty sure pi is the highest. Pretty sure.
Yeah, wow.
Well, speaking of being high, you know what's great to do when you're high? Buy a new Ford vehicle.
No, I'm sorry. It sounded there must be a problem with the connection. It really sounded like you were saying something about our fabulous sponsor, Ford, who obviously has makes fantastic automobiles. But you were saying you should buy one of their vehicles when you're intoxicated.
Best time to buy it, baby. You ever rolled into a dealership all cranked up on goofballs?
I'm sorry,
you walk in, they're giving you lemonade. You have a pretty lady and a real respectable guy who smells nice walking you around in the nice midday sun. Let's say you go on one of those holiday weekends where they got a bounce house and hot dogs for the kids. You're telling me that ain't a great place for you to be meandering around all red-eyed, shambling like a zombie on The Walking Dead and drooling on an unsuspecting elderly woman? That's the time to go. Especially since Ford vehicles have My Ford Touch and Sync availability, and you can turn it into a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Okay, it sounded like I'm pretty sure you won the belt somewhere there right at the beginning. I'm pretty sure you have the cursing belt right now.
I didn't say anything cursing unless you meant when I said that it was an effing good deal to go buy a Ford.
Oh, that was in the pre-show. You were slinging the curse words around. Look, why? In 3 words, never using the letter E, explain to me why I should get a Ford automobile.
Ford, auto, and mobile without the E.
Mobile like the gas station.
Like the gas station, because that's where the kind of gas you're going to need to put in your Ford when it turns into a hotspot. And like a transformer. Like, remember that time in Transformers, the new one, when Shia LaBeouf's riding around in the car and all of a sudden it turns into a transformer and jumps over a big flaming pile of wreckage, then picks old Shia right out of the air and puts him right back in. And he's like, whoa. That's what you're going to do when your Ford turns into a goddamn hotspot. You're going to be riding around, and all of a sudden, it's going to turn into a hotspot, and you're going to be like, I can do anything I want in this internet-enabled world.
For example, let's say if we were still doing our tranny party segment, and we want to say you could turn your new Ford into a Wi-Fi hotspot, it's an effing good deal, then you might just want to shout, you can change the Wi-Fi hotspots in new Ford. It's damn good deal. You can buy.
That is racist.
Why did you say it with that accent, Brian?
Yeah. Really inappropriate.
Whoa!
I didn't do it.
Really?
Whoa!
I didn't do an accent.
Whoa!
Why
I am both shocked and appalled. More so the latter than the former.
I didn't do. What are you talking about?
The accent you just used.
Not do an accent.
Oh my God! Just read it again. Maybe it's a facial tick. Maybe you can't help being racist.
And meanwhile, Brian, I do want to remind everybody that now you and your passengers can access music, browse the internet, download apps, or play games via Wi-Fi. They can connect their laptops, tablets, mobile phones, and internet devices to the hotspot. Listen up to 5 devices at once. That's 5. The same degree of racist that Brian was just on the internet.
It was not racist. I just
5-alarm racist fire coming through.
I did not. I just read it as it says it here.
Hey, and you want to know what? This is all without additional subscriptions or expenses. You ever had a thing where someone sells you a car and then 5 days later they come by your house and say, give me my goddamn money or I'll break your wife's leg?
I've never
I hate
had
that.
That
And you're not going to get that with
that.
Ford, 'cause they're a real,
That
they're a
doesn't
great
happen. I don't understand who sells a car and then brings a gun to collect money from you afterwards.
Listen,
Well,
I'm not
there's
gonna say
also
which
the leg
company
breaking.
it is, Toyota, but it's really, it's not appropriate. Ford Sync with My Ford Touch featuring Wi-Fi connectivity is available in the 2012 Ford Focus. You can learn more about this and other Ford technologies that they're bringing to all their gosh darn vehicles at Ford.com/technology. That's all you got to do. Just roll on over there. They don't even mind if you're high. The people listening while running a triathlon, I just winked.
This makes me want to go back and listen to the Ford ad read from NSFW 1. I wonder
Just to see
what
how,
the comparison
how
is
everything's evolved. Look, here, why don't you read this?
All right, jeez. Y'all can change the Wi-Fi hotspots in new Ford. It's a damn good deal you can buy. What, see? You can read it like a normal person, Brian.
normal.
You don't have
That
to
was
be...
a funny voice.
That was Texas.
It wasn't racist like Brian.
Okay,
was.
well then let me hear you read it then, Justin.
Okay. Oh, me so sorry. You can change the buy my husband a new Ford. It is damn good deal you can buy.
Whoa!
See? That was perfectly not racist. Even apologize before. My character, he's very mom-mannered. Unlike the wild ruffian you portrayed in your racist tongue.
Your racist tirade.
All right, listen, Brian, it's about time that we brought on our musical guest.
Oh my God, I was hoping this
I'm real
moment
happy
would
to
come.
have him.
Yes, I'm very glad that we're no longer doing the same thing. What can you tell me? What can you tell me, sir, about our musical guest?
Well, our musical guest is one of the lead singers of Otsego, a band that we've had on before. He's going to be performing solo tonight because the rest of the band has been lost at sea in a tragic pontoon accident. And his name is Jake Goldman. He is one of my oldest and dearest friends, and he joins us live from New York. Jake, are you with us?
I am.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Welcome back to the show, my friend. What are you going to be playing for us tonight?
I'm going to be playing a song called Low.
Excellent. Now, I want to remind everybody you can go to Otsego, that is spelled OTSEGO.bandcamp.com to go get their album. And how much is that gonna run people, Jake?
If you want the actual CD, it's $7, but if you just want the songs, it's $5.
That's it. Come on. Who doesn't want to throw $5 for the kind of music that you're about to hear? Ladies and gentlemen, performing Low, it is Jake Goldman of Otsego. Take it away, my Jewish friend.
Waking up on the wrong side of town, you better get your ass out the door. You look around for a warning shot and somebody's graves hit the floor. What did you do last night? Did you tell some lies, or was it just bad jokes? Whatever it is or whatever you done, you better come with me and let's go. Well, it's a low thing to do. Yeah, it's a low thing to do. Got so drunk, well, you wanted to fight. Well, any dude can punch another dude. Don't know what it is about you. Don't know why you gotta be so rude. Well, I'm just trying to be an honest man. Come on, just come with me. Let's kick this town. Yeah, it's a loud thing to do. It's a loud thing to do. And then you get inside, look yourself in the eye and see, I won't do this no more. You know you promised yourself about 1,000 times before. But it's a loud thing to do. It's a loud thing to do. Yeah, it's a loud thing to do. Yeah, it's a loud, it's a loud thing to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Goldman from show, killing it right now on the NSFW show. Jake, that was fantastic. Now, is that on the album, or is that something else you guys are working on?
That's a new one. We're starting to record the full length in 3 weeks, so that'll be on the new one.
Dude.
Whoa! The robots, they come for us.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm sorry. A bunch of robot bees just invaded the podcast, and they've thankfully moved on.
Yeah, well, you gotta watch out for robot bees.
You're working on the swarm, which is the problem.
Yes. God, not the bees. Not the bees. Wait, did we just
Justin.
lose? What?
We lost
No,
Justin.
no, I'm here.
Oh.
I just had to switch my video.
Justin.
Because it froze.
Oh, okay. I was very confused by that. All right, dude.
I was stung to death by the robot bees. They've got fiber optic stingers that make your internet connection just poop all over the floor.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Well, Jake, listen. Have you guys gotten some real good reaction to the Otsego album?
Yeah, we have. We played a few shows as like sort of a record release, and it went over pretty well. And we're still trying to get it out there. We made it completely on our own, so it's sitting in a box in my living room. So it's kind of up to us to send it to people.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody, do me a favor. Go and check them out. Otsego, OTSEGO.bandcamp.com. Also, you guys are Otsego Music on Twitter?
That's right.
And then here's something that's really awesome about these guys. Every Friday on their YouTube channel, they cover all these crazy songs. Some of them are stuff you haven't heard of. Some are songs you have. Everyone is worth listening to. Go on to their YouTube channel. And where can people find that, Jake?
YouTube.com/Otsego is a band. Otsego Music is like some death metal group. So if you want to listen to them, you can.
Well, and they're not a band, as you have defined yourself as the one band.
Yeah.
So up there knows with a rubber hose that's filled with AIDS.
Wow. I am so glad your face was up when that was spoken.
Otherwise, they'd blame it on Brett. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake and Otsego, please, everybody. I love their music, and I love Jake, and I love Dan, who I've known for ever. So please go and support them. It really is a great album.
Yeah, man. So I guess real quick, we talked about plugs. We talked about the Friday night music that you guys are covering. Anything else to plug for everyone here before we wrap things up?
Well, if there's anybody in New York City, we're playing on December 17th in the city. Location to be determined still. But yeah, no, we do the videos every Friday, and follow us on Twitter, and we'll be recording the next album real soon.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Well, there we go.
Hey, real quick, I know, Brett, do you have anything you could show us of the project you're working on? Obviously, you got your comic book funded, and right at this very minute, like minutes up until we went live, you were still doing the lettering for some of the frames. What can we see? How soon are we going to get our hands on the sweet, sweet provider?
We need to get really excited about this, guys.
Here, I'll hold it up. I got it.
I'll just use this one.
Oh, wait.
We got.
Wow. All right. So that's happening. Now you exposed how everything went.
Going on a ride.
That is the provider. Push in. So if somebody missed the
colors
chance,
are a little off on this screen, but trust me that the colors look amazing.
So if somebody missed the chance to fund it when it was a Kickstarter project, how can people buy it?
All right, the site is not up yet, and as such, I don't even remember the URL, but I promise you guys there will be a site up by the time this is back from print, and I believe it's either theprovider.co or maybe like LukeRyanInsurance.com. I bought a couple, but I don't remember which one I'm going to put up. But I promise you, guys, you will know, and it's going to come really soon. Really soon.
Chat room is so
That's
excited.
what he said.
Oh, that's why would he say that? Why would he?
Because he really likes to pick and choose his spots, and he's a truthful, honest man.
I don't understand.
That's always followed by a
whoa!
All right, look, then I guess the news is Night Attack is now up on iTunes if you feel like paying double its normal price. Otherwise, go
I
to...
have no idea what the hell is up going on with iTunes. They don't want to put our thing down to the proper price. If the $2 convenience, because you like to buy it on your phone, is worth it for you, then head on over there to iTunes and buy it for $4. We are working on it being $2. We are efforting the situation as we speak. However, I don't know when it's going to happen, but Night Attack, and now can we announce that we are working officially
on Night Attack 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, codenamed Night Attack Rises, but it's going to be a lot of hilarious awesomeness, and everybody should go check it out when we put it out. I do want to mention real quick before we leave, me and a real rookie in the podcasting game that I've taken under my wing, Tomas El Marit.
Never heard.
Tom Merritt of Tech News Today fame. I've been doing a podcast called FSL Tonight, where a bunch of science fiction and fantasy franchises play each other in a game that we talk about and analyze. So you have your Alderaan Rebels, your Serenity Valley Fireflies, and we cover all the major issues of the day. Like right now, Alderaan is really embroiled in turmoil as Coach Obi-Wan Kenobi refuses to play young Tatooinean forward Luke Skywalker. Will it cost Obi-Wan his job? I don't know. You're going to have to listen to FSL Tonight. Great matchups this week. Go ahead and pick it up. Go to fsltonight.com.
Yep, and of course, we're about to launch our new show, Game On, coming in January, but that'll be it for this episode of NSFW. Love you guys. We went through the song. There we go.
Dying of Fire.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Oh, NSFW, I love you.
I laughed.
Good episode. Good episode. Good effort. Good effort.
I laughed like once or twice for sure.
I'll tell you what. I think that episode really kind of distilled actually something that, because you and I have gone back and forth and we keep trying to figure out what's the essence of a good episode. Bonnie has something to chime in on. I think we've had a miscommunication, and you thought I was saying that structure made it good, and I don't think that. I do think toys make it good. When you and I have like we're third graders who'd be like, I made this, it makes sound, and we're like, I've got this, it's me with my butt shaking. I think toys make NSFW more fun in the bedroom. We gotta spice things up.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Have y'all reached that part in your relationship?
In our relationship, oh yeah, no. In order to make it exciting, we gotta sort of spice things up. We need videos.
You guys have been together too long.
We need toys.
Well, the problem is that we've always had those, and so it's just really we need to get back to our roots. Well, no, I mean I think the issue was and number one, there's been just a lot of it was stupid for me to not have the soundboard up and loaded, up until this episode, having moved, because I switched entire computers that I do the show on.
Yeah, and locations.
Out of the warehouse, I had one computer that I did all the show on. I had all my audio drops and everything, and then I wasn't sure whether or not I had the soundboard on the new computer, which is the laptop, the MacBook Pro that I'm working on. So a lot of it was just me not wanting to open up that little treasure trove of challenges. And it took me way too long to get everything set up. I should have had the soundboard, and I didn't. And that was the point that you made in our post-show call last week. So, that was something that needed to happen. I think in general, the show is at its best when we're having fun. That's
the other thing. Yes, and I think I think that's my point. Is that it's got to be fun for us, and you can always tell when we're having a good time. I certainly had a good time tonight.
And I think sometimes, like, I would rather take a game and completely derail it and make it stupid, like in terms of just invalidate the concept of the game and just make jokes, than keep going back to the game like that's going to provide entertainment for people.
Right, correct.
I don't think the game ever really provides entertainment for people. I think that we do. And I think that was my biggest thing, is that we should always be looking for every bit, whether it be us sitting on our hands and talking to each other, or us going through a list of news stories or playing a game. Every bit should be focused on how do we get to the point where we're comfortable and funny.
Yes.
And that's my only My only point, and that's all I've ever wanted to say.
Brett just said that Rabbit Badger made a good point. What was that point, Brett?
Let's see if I can find it. It says, oh, here it is. The show is at its best when Amtrekker is on, all caps, the end. That's what it was.
Good call.
I thought you guys need to play the lullaby, and at the very end have you and Justin shaking your butts and have the end.
Oh, you're a fan of. Hold on, I gotta find it now. Holy cow, I can't find it. It's gone. My butt shaking's gone. Nope. There you go. So you just think that it should be that. And Justin. Justin, can we get one of you?
No, I don't debase myself on the internet.
Come on, bro.
You
Come on, go.
More scumbag.
People are calling for the ass tracker. Come on. Brett. Brett the ass tracker. Come on.
That sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like
fun of it.
I have a photograph of a plaster cast of Jimi Hendrix's penis.
Do you really?
I do.
Sincerely?
How about say you, say me?
Of a plaster cast of Jimi Hendrix's penis?
Oh yeah, no. You ever heard of the plaster casters?
No.
They were these like groupie chicks back in the day, like in like the classic rock era, that would bang all these rock stars and then make plaster casts of their dongs. So there's like all these famous rock star dongs.
Mm-hmm. Why is there not like a ruler or something as a frame of reference here?
It was
Just
about
so you know how packing Jimi
yay
Hendrix
long
was?
and like yay girthy.
Yeah,
Well, I
more
mean,
like forever 27 inches. That guy was like a horse.
It's hard for me. It's non-proportional. I mean, I guess it is being held up.
Try to put your mouth up to it.
There you go. Because like if you do this, it just gets big. I mean, I can make it look bigger or smaller. See? Now it's gigantic. Now it's tiny.
Are you telling me if you finger it, you can make it big or small?
If I stroke it, like right now, it's like very
Wait,
gigantic.
are we still live on the Twits?
Yes, we're live on the Twits.
I didn't say any of the naughty 8. Well, how many naughties are there?
The naughty 27 words. You have not said any of the naughty 27.